Good morning, stranger. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Life is great. I'm the luckiest guy on earth.
I believe you.
How can I help?
Well, I have kind of a big decision to make and then like a whole bunch of businesses to start, I guess. Um, so I've been a realtor for 6 years with Remax Brokerage here in Northern Michigan. And last fall, I got my broker's license to start a property management company,
Okay.
which I have started. And I do have clients and rentals in that. And I have another agent in Remax that wants to join me, and I hadn't really jumped ship or jumped out of hot air balloon with Remax, and I hadn't really planned on leaving them right away and just doing my own sales and brokerage separately from Remax because I do get some benefits from being there, but it does cost me $20,000 without even selling anything to be there a year. Um, so I was trying to decide if it made sense to leave, um, which talking to other people, I kind of think that it does, but that's just kind of fear based for me, I think, of letting go of those apron strings, I guess.
Yeah, I've never been
Um,
an agent, so I don't know. But
oh, yeah.
yeah, I kind of just think like if $20,000, like I don't know, I would only leave. I don't know. If $20,000 is the consideration, then it's like I know there's still opportunity on the table at Remax. Like you should be making so much that you're like, you guys are taking way too much from me.
Hmm.
But if you're like, hell, I'll make $20,000 more, I'm like, I don't know. Well, how much do you get from having Remax on your name, like having a brokerage that people know?
So sometimes I do. Well, actually, I even just had a Airbnb situation where I don't the prior people that managed it didn't take down their listing. So the person that was trying to rent from me felt like it was a they were worried that it was a scam. And but then they looked me up and they were like, "Oh, and then I saw you were a Remax agent," and then I felt better about it. And I was like, "Well, dang it." And I do get some business just because I'm a Remax agent, like from other Remax agents, because it is an international brand. So it's things
What
like that. It
what's the
just gets,
benefit of leaving?
it's a little bit, well, one of the things that has happened is this other agent, she mostly wants to do property management with me and brings in a lot of people that want her to manage their properties, but she would have to leave. She wants to leave her Remax team that she's on. So she would just come under my brokerage, which is fine. She could be under my brokerage, but then it becomes this thing where I'm trying to encourage people to use agents that want to work under my brokerage license, but I'm not actually selling under my own brokerage license. I'm still selling under Remax. So it's like, hey, look at this business I have over here. And then they're like, well, why don't you work for your own business? I mean, I do,
Well,
but
yeah, that's where the EXP model comes in so handy, huh?
I don't know any really much about EXP other than it's not popular where I am. Some people were in
Well,
it, but they all left. It
it's
wasn't working.
popular. Um, yeah, I'm not an agent, so I don't know. I don't know what the right
Yeah.
answer is. Don't yeah. So if she came under you, so you have your own brokerage now and you work for Remax?
Yes. And I don't know how long they even would want me to do that. Like my
Yeah, that
office,
sounds like
especially.
that. That seems like double dipping.
Well, exactly. And it's fine as long as I'm not taking their agents. The problem is there's a good chance I'm going to take at least two of their agents, because they're kind of tired of being there. Um, so,
Well,
and
yeah, I
so
mean,
it's tricky. It's tricky because my broker knows a lot of investors. and wants to send a lot of rentals my way, which I think he probably still would, but not if I think he'd be okay with me leaving, but not really burning a bridge and not stealing his agents, which it's not my goal to take her. She wants to leave.
Same thing to him.
Anyway, so that's that big one. Plus, owning a brokerage is a ton of liability.
Yeah, I mean, like going off and doing it on your own it's a lot of work, bro. So
I
if
know.
you are definitely like all in and you want to grow and you want to build your own brokerage, then I would go build your own brokerage. But I mean, again, take this. I have no idea about any of this, but to me, I'm like, if you just want to do this one transaction with this one person and you're going to uproot your entire infrastructure to do it, I'm like, probably it doesn't seem aligned. It seems
Mm-hmm.
like you're moving the earth for her needs more than for your needs,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know. I can't speak for all situations, but there's a lot of ways that can come back and like bite you with business. And I'm the worst at it, right? It's like you want to do things, you want to build things very foundationally, right? I mean, one of the
Mm-hmm.
biggest flaws in my business over the last few years has been when I bounce around. Like I move, I do this, I go work with this person, I go do this. It's like it's can't build anything foundationally if you're uprooting the foundation. So, you know, I would say if you want to start a brokerage and that's your goal and you want to do it for the next 10, 20 years, like go do it. But if you're like, I just want to work with this person and you know, I can't because it doesn't fit within the infrastructure that I'm in, it's like, dude, if you uproot your infrastructure, if you uproot this foundation to work with this one person, what if she quits in a year? Now you're just flapping around. So I would think about what 10 years looks like. And it's like, if you want to own a brokerage, then go do it now. Go do it sooner rather than later and figure it out. But if you don't, you know, this is a shiny object. Give this business up for the greater good.
Yeah. Okay. Um, so in that too, with the property management thing, I am looking for to connect with people that, well, it would be nice to connect with people that were also realtors doing property management and having a brokerage. Um, it would be nice to talk to somebody that has a brokerage that's not a named brand brokerage. Um, and then also property managers, just because I'm new in that as well. Like I am going to our national broker owner conference in April for property management. So I think I'll meet a lot of people there, but just
Sure.
within circle, not just looking for other people to connect with.
Um, yeah, I'm not an agent. There's a lot. Actually, that's an interesting thing. We should there's a WhatsApp group now for Better Life. I wonder
Hmm.
if it might be worth like adding agents, like a group, like here are all the Remax agents, and then you can just connect with them. That's not a bad idea.
Well, right. Agents in general. I guess it just wouldn't have to be Remax because I might be
Yeah.
jumping.
Okay, agents. Who's an agent? Like that'd be good to consolidate. Just be like, hey, we can share info, advice, experience, but also clients.
Referrals. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, you
That's
can go to
definitely a
Circle and I
value
think
add.
yeah, I think you can go into Circle and create that pretty easily.
What
I mean,
I'm
not Circle,
pulling it
WhatsApp.
up right now.
It's
What?
WhatsApp.
Oh, WhatsApp. Okay. And then how do we get the people from Circle to go in there? So under like which one of our categories would I make a post about it?
Dude, they're changing that whole thing up. They've made it to me it's harder now than it was before. So I don't
Uh-huh.
know, but I would post it anywhere and just say, "Hey, move it where you want to
Okay.
move it." And I don't the people who are in charge of it now are they took it away from me. Um, which is fine, but now I'm like, "Where do I post stuff?" And they're like, "Oh, not there." And I'm like, okay, where? And they're like, well, we don't really know. So I would just post it and just say, move this where you want it.
Now, is WhatsApp like a good place to put that though? Because when people come in, obviously they can't see any of the prior conversations, and it just seems like things would get lost in there pretty easily with like a
Um,
large.
no, what I would do is I would make a whole group for agents. If you're always talking about agent stuff, that's what I would do.
Mhm.
Is WhatsApp the best? I don't know. I know that most people don't post in Circle or even go to it. So you can say like, oh,
Yeah.
the posts stay there. I'm like, yeah, but they don't see it because they're not there. So at least put people like use WhatsApp more.
So in WhatsApp, is there actually a thing for a group, or is it because I just got into it because of this? Like I have a chat. Is that what you're talking about, or is there actually a thing for like a big group of people?
Yeah, there's a Better Life group,
Okay, I guess
community
I
they
didn't
call
even
it,
know that.
and then under that is yeah, and then under that is community info. Let's see,
Are you talking about
why does
in
it show
WhatsApp?
groups on here? Yeah,
Oh,
so there's Better Life, Austin, Better Life Summit 2023, book authors, that's pending. The Full Tribe, there's Raising Private Capital, there's REI Summit 2024, there's Social Media Accountability, and now you can add, here, I'll add one for you. How about this? Manage groups.
yeah,
How do I
everything
add?
I'm seeing is just my own pod.
I can add you, no problem.
Okay, thank you. So what's going on with you? It looks like you had some like cool stuff happening across the country. That big event space. How's
Yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be a good one. The Bohemian Manor. Yep, I'll be back there. I think in May. Yeah, the guy I wanted to partner with for about 5 years found a place for me in the deal. So he's got three other properties just like it or very similar, and hopefully he wants to buy more. And I'm gonna try to stay involved as I can.
nice? I'm in northern Michigan in a vacation area, and it's
Hmm.
quite popular because we have all the water here. So we're getting a lot of climate refugees here.
Yeah, I believe.
And the prices are affordable if you compare it to California. Of course, everybody that lives here thinks we're getting out of hand, but it's still quite a bit less than California and some of those other big cities.
That's everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody thinks it's too expensive where they live. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
don't. I wouldn't have bought this property. It's too scary for me, way too scary. But he's good at it. So I came in a very small role to do my very small piece,
Mm,
and I'm just looking to sort of contribute to that team a little bit. Yeah,
that's great.
yeah,
We
it is great.
we had some, yeah, it's awesome. We had they've done some upzoning here, so there's opportunities for ADUs and that in quite a few of our neighborhoods now. So also just kind of interested in doing some infill housing,
Have
trying
you
to
done that
figure out how
before?
to make a. Have I done it? Not, I have not. I have done flips before, but I have not like built an ADU before.
Gotcha.
But I do like to look at the properties and see how we can best maximize them and make them pay for themselves
Sure.
and maximize our lots here because we're very limited on rentals here. Like we don't have enough rentals for the amount of people that live here. So we need to start adding them in, and ADUs seem to be a good way to go. Or
Yeah.
even like they're letting you build second properties on these lots now too. So it doesn't even have to
Yeah.
be
Yeah. Yeah.
categorized. Yeah. So lots
Yeah.
of opportunities there.
There's no shortage of
I'm not.
opportunities. It's just
Yeah,
can you
it's
pick
like
one?
finding the money. Like I have like some of the experience, not like I said with ADUs, but with renovating and all of that, and the contractors here. Um, it's just the funding of these projects. So I can be a hands-on person, but I don't have the funding for it.
Yeah. Have you, is that something you're working on? Do you ask for money?
I do not ask for money. No, I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know how to do that yet.
Oh, there's a, there's a WhatsApp group in Better Life called Raising Private Capital. They meet every Thursday night.
What is this WhatsApp stuff?
Also, Brandon talks about raising money.
He
Also,
he
Brandon talks about
does.
raising money a lot.
He does. It's just kind of, I guess, scary because I'm like, well, who am I to ask for money?
That's not, yeah, I hear you. But the person who you ask gets to decide. You don't decide.
Right. That's a good point.
Yeah, if people give me money, who am I?
Well, you put yourself out there, that's for sure.
Uh, yeah, exactly my point. You ask. Yeah. Yeah, that's just, I mean, asking is a muscle like any other. You get stronger as you use it. Yeah. Dude, meeting people is so easy. Everybody in the world is looking for people. But yeah, you gotta be aggressive about it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. We all need to be more aggressive. 10x. 10x. Nice, nice, nice. Um, yeah, it sounds like you got plenty of opportunity. It's just, go fucking grab it, bro. Nobody's bringing it to you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's also a lot. I mean, I try to think about it too. There's a lot you could do there. Like, there's just so much you could do. There's so much more that you could do under a Remax name, like under it. Like, you're already there. It's it doesn't sound like they're getting in the way. It sounds like you just want to do something else with other folks, and now you have to work even harder. I would say it'd be best to leave when you're making them so much money that they're getting in the way of your success. But right now, that doesn't sound like that's what's happening. It sounds like they're fine, and you sort of want to do something else. But that doesn't, to me, seem like a good reason to leave. Personally, because it's gonna be harder without them. It's gonna be harder to do on your own. Always is. Yeah, I don't know. Um, I don't know. I don't see how it gets like. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. I'm not an agent, so I can't. I don't know. I know the answer to every business problem is scale. So go sell more, go meet more
Yeah.
people, go get more
Yeah.
agents. Like, you can do that under any brokerage. Go get more, go build more.
Yeah. Okay. I'm actually surprised. It's refreshing, I guess, that you have that thought of not leaving. You're the first person that said that. And I guess
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting that from you because you just seem like go big, like go do your thing.
Remax is like one of the biggest agencies that exists. Yeah. Um, I mean, agents are independent contractors. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, you're building your own business anyway. So go big. I'm like, yeah, go big. Whether it's your name or their name, I'm like, they're not getting in the way. That's why I say, like, they give you a bunch of resources. They're not getting in your way. And so my
Hmm.
worry, anytime somebody has something where they're in like a sales job and they're like, I want to go off my own. I'm like, go for it. As long as the thing that you're working for is getting in the way. Otherwise, you're just going to make it harder for the exact same. Like, if you go to your own broker, I know the brokerage takes out a bunch of money, but they have a lot of infrastructure. So you're like, oh, they're taking out 20 grand a year. I'm like, well, but you get an office. I don't know if you use it or not, but You're gonna have to pay for
I
it.
don't get an office. I mean, they
Okay.
have an office, but I would have to sit next to somebody.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't
Well,
be
you have to pay
mine.
for your own office then.
It's a rotating thing, which I do. I pay for a separate office. So that's the thing is it's just, yeah. I mean, yes, they do provide certain things. I'd say the biggest thing they provide is lawyers, but
Yeah. Well,
which I
like I said, I don't
thankfully
know,
have.
but I know that
Yeah.
building your book of business is the most important thing. So, like, which brokerage, I just don't think is. It's kind of like, and I'm guilty too. It's kind of like people they fret over what name they should call their business and what they should call their URL and what business card should look like and this and that. I'm like, none of that makes money. None of
Hmm.
that makes money. So go make money, and then you can, choose your brokerage. You can choose another brokerage. You can, that part is not as to me from not being. I've never been an agent, so I don't know. But
Yeah. Makes sense. So it's a good
yeah,
thing to think about. Definitely. So thank you
yeah,
for that.
yeah,
Looks like the sun came up.
yeah. It comes up every
I
day
just
here.
It just got brighter though. That's what I mean. It's just like I think I just saw your sunrise there. It's like
Yeah,
6:30
it's
in the morning.
7:30.
Oh, 7:30?
7:30 here. Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 6 hours, so that's good. So I was like, dang, he's taking calls at 6 a.m.
Five usually.
Nice. Do you do your
Yeah,
workouts first thing in the morning or
absolutely
midday?
not. No way. No way. No, I go in the afternoon.
Hmm. Are you planning to stay there in Hawaii or making some moves?
Shoot. Hey, hey, Jim, can you come back in a few minutes?
Yep.
I gotta fix this. I have one room and everybody bumps into me, so um, I got a better solution for that. Um, sorry. Yeah, we are gonna make some moves.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that. I'm sure we'll
Yeah.
get to see
Thanks.
some cool posts. I mean, it is nice to see some of your posts about making content and those kinds of things. It is helpful.
Yeah.
I'm
Everybody wants me
looking
to
to
make more
start.
content. I'm the only one that doesn't care. So it's so annoying. It's hard for me,
It's hard for
but
you to make content.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah,
I wouldn't think that.
yep. I just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
Okay.
All right. Let's stay in touch. I'm gonna bump into this other meeting. Obviously. I gotta get a better
Yeah.
solution for this, but um, dude, I hope I was a little helpful at least.
Yeah. Definitely gave me things to think about. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Um,
I wish you well.
Thank you. Same to you. Bye.